Hey everybody, I'm G.I. Justin, and this one is my next Far Cry 2 diamond locations on the eastern map. You can see I'm starting at the safe house just above the armory there. I went into this location, saved it right away. I went to the armory first, saved it, and right by where you're at, just north of your safe house is going to be your first diamond location. I do recommend you try to get to this position, go to the safe house and set up a save point there right off the bat. You're going to want to save often in this area. I got ambushed a lot. So there's your first diamond just to the north of your safe house, right above the armory. This next one is further north at the explosive checkpoint right outside of the OGC. This one's kind of tough. First off, you got to clear out all the bad guys, and there are quite a bit. And you're gonna even get sniped at from right there at the entrance of the OGC there. So you kind of got to watch all angles when you're approaching this one. However, this one is really easy to miss because you will pick up a signal, but trying to find it sometimes can be a pain. And it's here on the left side, kind of in the direction I'm looking, but it's kind of up on some rocks. So get in position if you can, and you can see it, no problem, if you're looking right at it. So if you know where to look, so make sure you get on that back road there, find that tree, and then you want to find these rocks here. And these are the rocks you're going to want to climb on. I did think maybe that was too easy, so I checked over here real quick, because one thing I found is if it looks like it's easy to get up, there's something going to be blocking your path. However, I was wrong on this one, so I'm going to head back over, jump up on this little rock here, and there we go. Now turn to the right once you get on that little rock and do a run and jump onto that rock right in front of you, and you can take that all the way to the diamond briefcase. Now as soon as I got this, a vehicle did come up on me as I went back into the checkpoint to get in my own vehicle, and got attacked. But I cut that, and here I am. I went into the OGC, went on the building to the right as you entered there, where I sniped that guy at in the last section, and I just sniped everybody in this area. Drive straight through it, and you're gonna come up on this little shack here. And as you can see, I'm still making sure there's nobody, because I wasn't positive that I got everybody. So it's not a bad idea to just double check real quick. Especially in this area, they can hide real easily in the, fields here. And one thing you can do is you can shoot down the bushes a bit, so you can kind of see if anybody's hiding right in there. But once you drive across and you feel comfortable, you're kind of safe, all you need to do is just hop out of your vehicle and go to this shack. Now it's on the inside of the shack, and as you can see here, there are no doors. So there's my tracker. It says it's in there. So you got to go around to the back side where this rock is, and just find your way up, which isn't here. Come over to this nice little rock, and then just jump up on the big rock, onto the roof, and down to the inside. Piece of cake. So that's the easiest part of all that. There are a lot of bad guys, so remember that as you're going through there. Collect all the ammo and med kits that you need before you leave that area. So moving on, this next one, I am back down to the southern section where the checkpoint is by the lake there. and I'm on the western edge of the lake, and I'm trying to make my way into the woods here. Don't always do the greatest job. And there's going to be a hillside that you're going to need to go up. You can drive up there, I think. I mean, I didn't try, but whatever. But just southeast of the southmost safe house, you go up that little hill and you'll find this little bus. Obviously, the bus was able to make it up here, so I don't see why you couldn't drive up here. But in here is both a diamond and a jackal tape, as you can see right there. Now, when I did this, I saw the jackal tape, but I walked away. So I left and had to come back just to get the jackal tape. So that wasn't the smartest thing in the world, and it wasn't until I saw the blinking light again where I said, oh yeah, there's something else here. So even though it was right there in front of my face, I still pretty much left it and just I was gonna take off. So good thing that tracker was still picking it up. As you can see, I'm just double checking. I look at it and said, oh, jackal tape. I'm an idiot. Alright, so this is at the entrance to the private property section of the map. This is that first checkpoint. Once you start heading into the private property, I just cleared out a couple of the bad guys, and you can see on the southern edge of the private property map is the checkpoint. You're going to want to come back behind it, behind the building that I was just in, and just kind of follow it north, and your tracker will go off telling you where it's at. And simple as that, just follow that. Now I've gone through this area time and time again and have missed this one every time until one day I was just exploring and looking around, and as you can see, it's just right there, easy as can be, but very easy to miss. So make sure you get that, and then head on into the private property, and you're going to come up upon two garages that are right next to each other with a ladder going from one to the other. Now, at this point, my weapons are, as you can see, going bad. They're starting to jam, getting dirty and rusty. So I was kind of having a hard time here. And as you can see, my aim is just way off at this point. I was just trying to rush and get through this part, which was a bad idea instead of just taking well-aimed shots. But climb up, get onto this building, head across the ladder, and on the roof of the other building is your diamond briefcase. Now, I didn't pick it up right away because I knew there was still one more guy at least. And as you can see, I'm running low, so I figured I'd just fire a rocket. When in doubt, just blow everything up, right? Now, there's a total of 4 briefcases on the private property section of the map. So this is your second one on top of this building here. And come on in a little further by the water, clear out all the bad guys. Those are just the last 2 that I took out. And there's one down that way in the water and one basically in the direction I'm facing. So I'm going to go do this one first. And you're going to unlock 2 safe houses in the process. So I could have drove all the way, but I think I could have drove all the way. I just kind of wasn't really paying attention when I got into the Jeep and really just kind of screwed it all up. So as you can see where I'm heading, following the river to the east and heading towards those black dots. That's the direction you want to go on the private property. So just kind of follow the bank a little bit. And as you can see, I found a nice little dirt path. And that path will take you right to a dead body. And as we all know, dead body, briefcase. Alright, now there is a safe house. Go save it. And once you're done saving, head back the other way. And you could really be on either side of the water. It doesn't really matter at this point because either way you're going to have to cross water anyways. So none of the bad guys spawn either. They don't respawn. So you're pretty safe. Head on across and you want to go to the northwest section of the private property map and clear out the safe house over there. As you can see, I'm just going to take them all out from a distance. And there's number 3. Safe house is unlocked. Hop in the water. Swim all the way across. This next briefcase is directly behind the safe house. You can see a log laying down back and above it. That's where you're going to want to go right now. And as I always say, save and save often. So it's perfect. You just saved it anyways. Get this briefcase and then save it again. Climb up this flat-ish rock. Head on up. There's that log I was telling you about, tree, whatever. Hop over it, briefcase. Pretty easy. So save your game at that safe house right there that you just unlocked and head on out. Now this next one is at that southern lake. There is it's in between the armory and the medical checkpoint. On the eastern edge you will go to the southeasternmost portion of the lake. You'll find that waterfall and there's your briefcase. So then head back towards the armory, follow the road north and around the mountain. So then you're heading back south. There is a black dot on the map that you will see, and you're gonna head to that black dot. That black dot is a little shack, and inside the shack is your next briefcase as well as a golden AK. So I don't pick up the AK. I've used them before, but I like the weapon loadout that I use myself, so I just sticking with that for now. So now I'm heading back north, the direction I kind of head earlier, and instead of going towards that explosive checkpoint, I'm going to take the fork to the left, and just after I head to the left, you don't want to get to the next checkpoint, which is that ammo checkpoint. You want to go into the woods here and into the mountains. There's like a little valley in between them with a small little dirt road, as you can see. Now this one is really easy to miss. Unless you're kind of exploring or looking for a different way into the OGC, you're not going to find this one. Just doing the missions and stuff, going in through the main ways. So as you can see here, I went in between the mountains, and that's when my tracker finally picked it up, and there's the briefcase right there on a stump. So now here's number 12. I just now unlocked the safe house on the northeastmost section of the eastern map. There it is right there. And once you get to that safe house, you want to just basically head straight south. As you can see, heading towards, disabled, burned out car or whatever, and that'll be your last briefcase for this section. And just so you can pause it if you need to, here is a map with all of them on there. Hope I helped you out. All the diamonds for the eastern map of Far Cry 2. Thank you.